Gonna give you DPS Mercy, because you love DPS Myra. We give you DPS Mercy. Now Sojourn, right? Let's talk about Sojourn here. Oh boy, our support's gonna be disappointed, mad, angry, sad, depressed, Monka W, Monka S. What it doesn't matter, but you're gonna be sad today. Shoot, go pew 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 pew, and then she'll go rail pew, and then you're dead. You're gonna go. What's poppin'? Welcome back, baby. We back. Okay, first of all, listen, bro. Listen. Okay, listen. I'm excited, bro. Season 2 is out. We gotta flex on them. Come on now. Okay, listen. Calm down, bro. Listen, relax. People have clicked on this video to watch updates, and you're sitting here looking like a lagoon. Just calm down. Relax. Okay, we relax. All right, listen. So, first of all, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. And I want to let you guys know I'm doing a giveaway on my channel that started yesterday. All you gotta do is 2 simple things. Subscribe to the channel, which you should have already done. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? And number 2 is leave a comment on my last video that I uploaded yesterday saying anything. You can just say, hey, Tihi, you built like a fridge. It don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But here's the thing. We are here today to discuss the patch notes. And boy, man, these patch notes are trash. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, do you guys like the setup? We have the prime display. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KSI. He sent me like 4. Of course, because, you know, we're homies. But anyways, listen. All the sidetracking. We are here today to discuss the patch notes, which, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. There's so much to discuss. And honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alright, we're going to be starting off by pretty much just the overview here of the patch notes. Once again, I'm not going to dive too into this because, once again, every YouTuber has pretty much covered this. And I, once again, want to switch up my content so you guys are not just seeing a repeat. And I'm going to give you guys actual input on why I think this is absolutely terrible. And hopefully Blizzard can do something to save us before the game destroys itself once again, right? So, basically, the only change I see really here for the game mode is the 99%. So, if you guys weren't aware, Overwatch 1, basically, when, you know, you were 99% and then you cap and the other team is not there, it just goes to 100 and you can't really go into overtime. Now we're kind of back to the Overwatch 1 meta where basically it would go to overtime and you still have a chance to actually recap that point. Is this a good change in my opinion? Hell yeah, obviously, right? It's a wonderful change because then it allows you to recap. I mean, our game's gonna go longer with this? Probably, right? Because it just always overtime. I mean, unless you knock them out for a long time. But keep this in mind going into your game so you don't throw a game by accident. And then moving on, let's see what we have. So, shop update, we added a hero purchase tab in the shop. I mean, why not, right? Like, it's Blizzard. And then competitive play. So, once again, the biggest thing you need to understand here is, I don't know if I covered this in my last video because it wasn't out when I made the video, to be quite fair, is that you won't be able to play Ramattra for the next 2 weeks in competitive. Now, the reason I think Blizzard is doing this is because they want to kind of test the water, see how the hero is, and kind of in a way figure out if they need to nerf the hero, buff the hero, how the hero kind of does in quick play. So once again, Ramattra is still behind a paywall and I want everyone to kind of be aware of that, which is why you should win this battle pass by entering the giveaway and subscribing. But anyways, nevertheless, without the plugs, right? So Ramattra won't be available in competitive for the next 2 weeks as expected because usually that's how new heroes are, especially if their kit is very weird where Blizzard doesn't really know what place they're in. And let's move on to the hero updates because boy, there's a lot to discuss. Alright, we're going to be starting off with Ramattra here, basically the new addition and the tank. Now, when it comes to the actual kit of the hero, there wasn't really any big change. I mean, nothing really crazy happened. This kind of just describes Nemesis form, your Void Accelerator, your primary fire, secondary fire, your vortex. It just kind of explains everything. So you just kind of want to read through this. Once again, pause the video, figure out if this hero is it for you or if not, and whether or not you want to play Ramattra. In my personal opinion, the hero is extremely underpowered. And to be quite fair, mostly everyone in the comment section of my videos, other people's videos, and pretty much all over YouTube, they were too invested in the fact that Ramattra might be broken. They didn't really stop to think he's actually underpowered, which I think is the case now that a lot of people have seen him and being played by, you know, for example, all these big streamers, is that he's not that great in all. So we'll see how he actually fares when it hits competitive and once more people actually get their hands on him and, you know, they get the battle pass or they level up to level 45, which is the level you need now to unlock him. Thankfully, it's not 55 like Kiriko in season 1. So Blizzard, thank you. You kind of learned your lesson there. But yeah, I mean, Ramattra, in my opinion, no big changes there, just kind of general gist of his skills and kit. All right, this is going to be a big one. And like I said, this is kind of like why Doomfist is extremely buffed and basically why he made it into the title of this video. So So if you weren't aware, right, so I said this before in my videos and I said it again, right? So I was telling a lot of people, they were telling me, hey, yo, Teehee, they should buff Doomfist, he's not that strong. But I told people that if you know how to use him, he's already at like the brink of being broken. So for example, Zebra, Chipsa, all these streamers that actually played Doomfist for a while, I've covered on the channel, they're very good with Doomfist and they kind of mastered his kit. So once again, I'll say it, right? So with these buffs, you're going to see Doomfist a lot more, right? So I'm pretty sure Doomfist is going to become the Sojourn of this meta. Now imagine someone with the skills and the years of experience such as Zebra getting his hands on Doomfist post season 2 patch with these buffs. You're pretty much going to have 0 to minimal chances of winning that game, and it's just not going to be a fun experience at all. Now the actual changes here, let's just go over these once again, because let's just go. I mean, it's insane. There's not much, everything has been pretty much doubled or tripled, right? So once again, your impact damage range, right, so minimum to maximum doubled. Basically, I mean, it's off by 10. Let's just say it's doubled. That's literally what happened. So 15 to 30 to 25 to 50. And the thing about Overwatch that a lot of people kind of like don't really understand, same thing with the Genji nerf, is that numbers, for example, 1 to 2, it might not seem a lot to someone that doesn't play Overwatch, but trust me, as an Overwatch player and content creator, this is huge. Changing the numbers by this much means a lot of impact on the hero. So your wall slam damage range, 20 to 40, 10 to 30 damage, right? So they reduced it here, but once again, don't be fooled. There's more to come, right? So rocket punch wall slam stunt duration range reduced from 0.5 to 1 second to 0.25 to 0.75 seconds. So once again, your range reduced, right? Non-empowered rocket. Now these changes here are not that crazy, but look at this, bro. Cooldown reduced to 3 seconds from 4 seconds. You have a whole second. Now the thing you need to understand about Doomfist, I mentioned before in my channel, is that he's very cooldown reliant, meaning that he plays around his cooldowns. So he goes in with rocket punch, then he uses power block, meteor strike, blah blah blah, all these skills. So you kind of basically cycle in between and start using all these different skills. Reducing one of the skill cooldowns, or even more, because we're still not done going through all these buffs, not even nerfs or changes, is that you kind of allow Doomfist to cycle a lot more, meaning he's never without his skills. Now I actually went through and played Doomfist for a bit and have pretty much come to the conclusion you have like a 1 to 2 second vulnerability of actually taking him down where he doesn't have a skill up. If he literally spams it one after the other, obviously maintaining proper positioning and all that, right? So keep that in mind. I'm telling you, Doomfist is going to be insane. Power block duration increase from this to this, once again another buff. Cooldown reduced from 8 to 7. All these cooldown reductions just allow for more combos. That's something you have to keep in mind because it's going to be insanely huge. And then obviously I'm not going to cover every single detail because there's so much to go in this video and I don't really feel like editing a 1-hour video. But anyways, right, so meteor strike now empowers rocket punch on landing, enemy slow duration increase, so obviously more debuffs for the enemies, and the best defense once again increased from 30 to 40 health. So a lot of buffs there. Let's move on to Junker Queen because I think she's a very interesting one that I definitely do want to cover. And here's the thing. Before I cover her, there's something you need to understand, right? So they introduced the Junker Queen mythic skin, right? In my previous video's thumbnail, or you guys probably seen all over YouTube and Google Images. The thing you need to understand here, they're trying to buff Junker Queen, but indirectly, they actually managed to nerf her. And let me explain why. Wound duration reduced from 5 to 4.5 seconds. Now what that is when you throw out your knife, obviously, then it does damage over time, etc. You would heal from it. And basically the problem here is that, for example, the duration has been reduced, right? The ultimate cost reduced by 10%. Your cooldown reduced from 15 to 14. And then your passive healing multiplier that I just mentioned from 1 to 1.25x. The problem with this is these are very minimal changes. I mean, we're talking about a healing from what, like 15 to like 19 or something very minuscule, to your torso and hitbox increased by 12%. Meaning, she's going to take more damage, but deal a little bit more damage. So, in my opinion, this is a net nerf. I mean, you can disagree and say it's nothing, like just neutral. There's no way you're going to come to a conclusion that this is a buff for her, right? So she's going to get hit more and deal a little bit more damage. Like, how is that a buff? It doesn't really make sense. Blizzard, once again, what are you thinking? Let's move on to Bastion because I think this is a great one. Now, okay, so here's my opinion. And you guys already see, oh, it's coming, don't worry. So the thing about Bastion is that he's been buffed. I mean, just simply put, he's been buffed. He's basically turret form cooldown reduced from 12 to 10 seconds, allows him to go into turret form more. Now, in my opinion, turret form is actually more powerful than his ult. That's just my opinion. I mean, honestly, if you have a Mercy pocketing you, you go into turret form, you can beam them better than using an ult. Like, turret form is absolutely broken. So getting 2 seconds less on turret form is huge. Delay before projectiles drops. Basically, what this is like when you shoot shots, you go pew 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 pew. Okay, anyways, when you do that, it doesn't drop as much. Or anyways, I might be confusing you here with my English because it's terrible. But the point is, when you shoot it, there's less drop off, so you deal more damage, it shoots faster, you do more damage at the end of the day, okay? So explosion damage reduced 300 to 250. This is basically so tanks don't get one shot and start crying to Blizzard. No longer deals damage to itself. Interesting. So you can actually use it on yourself. Oh, you know what this is? Okay. So if you were to use it, you see an enemy coming towards you, you just drop one on your body and drop 2 on their team. Easy clap, baby. Minimum delay between placing shots reduced by 20%. So just all around huge buff. I'll see. I mean, I already said it before. Bastion was already OP in my opinion. I mean, he wasn't like meta because it was pretty easy to shut him down. He didn't have that much mobility. But now, I mean, you're definitely going to see him being used a lot in low tier because he doesn't require that much skill. High tier, not so much maybe, or even Overwatch League, but definitely like low tier, climbing the ladder, 100%. Now, Sojourn, right? Let's talk about Sojourn here. Okay. So here's the problem. All right, so that's why I put buff Sojourn or Sojourn buff in the title of this video for a reason, right? So Sojourn has not been nerfed, and here's my wholeheartedly like just general gist of it, okay? So your energy delay drainage reduced, right, from 8 to 5 seconds. First of all, 8 was way too much. I don't know. Are they crazy? Like, nobody wanted 8. Let's just begin. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, oh, you no longer have $1 million. You have like $500,000. It's still a lot of money. It doesn't really matter, right? So 8 to 5 seconds. 5 is still a long time. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, look, I just can count forever, right? Like, you have so much time to look around, line up your shot, and kill someone. That's just my opinion, right? So this, to me, is neutral. It doesn't really mean that much. Secondary fire damage, starting range reduced from 70 to 40. So this is basically what I was saying in my previous video about the Sojourn nerf, meaning that there's a lot of fall off now after that 40 meters, so you're just careful with that. Secondary fire critical multiplier to 1.5. You can't kill as fast, etc., etc. Okay, but notice these two right here. What were they thinking? Okay. So the thing you need to understand about Sojourn is that her general playstyle is that she will shoot, go pew, 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 and then she'll go rail, pew, and then you're dead, right? So what they're doing here by increasing the damage per projectile from 9 to 10, that's her left click, primary fire, and not projectile, sorry, primary fire, and then her overclock energy charge rate increased by 20%, meaning you charge it up faster. So basically, instead of going from you're gonna go that's what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically Sojourn is gonna be able to charge it up a lot faster, and she doesn't need to hold on to it. Like, what I'm gonna basically what they did is they buffed Sojourn ability to take down tanks. That's all that happened. I mean, assuming that all players are gonna fight from 70 like meters away and it's gonna do less damage, that's just not gonna happen. They're just gonna wipe out your tank, come for your cheeks, and you're done. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, Sojourn buff. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, but I mean 100%. Alright, so next we got Symmetra. I don't really know much about Symmetra. I'm just gonna like kind of beam through this. In my opinion, this seems like a buff. Once again, do let me know what you guys think. I mean, Sim once again is Sim, right? It's whatever. But Tracer is what I want to talk about. That Tracer, I'm coming for you now, huh? You thought you were gonna get away, huh? I don't know why the African image just kicked in, but whatever, right? So, okay. This to you might not seem like a big deal. Damage increased from 5 to 6. Tihi, why are you mad, huh? Why are you mad, huh? I go from 5 to 6, only bless 1. No. Listen. Tracer goes, brrr, that 5 to 6 look like, brrr, you just did 30 extra damage, you know, because she shoot kind of fast, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. We're back to basically Overwatch 1 Tracer. We'll see how that goes. I mean, the extra damage just basically puts her back to Overwatch 1 Tracer. Next up, we got Ana, and I'm just going to fly through her pretty quickly to get through the rest of these changes here for these heroes and the patch notes for you guys. Once again, if you guys are loving the content, go ahead, drop a sub, enter the giveaway, and stay connected. Like I said, you know, you guys show all the support, and I keep pushing out this good content for you guys, putting in face cams, putting in funny stuff, and, you know, showing my personality and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys love all that, you guys are loving the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe because I got a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys. But anyways, nevertheless, right? So Ana here, sleep dart reduced to 14 seconds. This doesn't really matter, you know. It's still a lot of time, you know. So if you miss it, you're still GG basically, you know. It's whatever. I mean, that extra second might matter in certain plays. Not a big deal. Kiriko, on the other hand, oh boy, our support's gonna be disappointed, mad, angry, sad, depressed, Monka W, Monka S, what, it doesn't matter, but you're gonna be sad today. Kiriko has been nerfed, period, you know? Going through all these things, I never said someone has been nerfed. Maybe I did, but anyways. Kiriko has been nerfed, period. There's no if, and, or buts. They just, they annihilated her Katsuna Rush, which, don't get me wrong, I said it was the most powerful ult. Blizzard, you didn't have to come for the ult like that, you know? You didn't show no mercy out. What's going on, bro? Ultimate cost reduced by 10%. Okay, maybe, thank you, you know, we take that buff. But movement reduced from 50 to 30? Habibi, why? Like, what did Kiriko do? 50 to 30? Your cooldown rate reduced from 3 to 2? Like, that's crazy. Like, this is huge. And then you have cast time reduced from this to that, ammo increased, ability input. So basically, like, oh, you can do more damage now, but your ult is kind of useless. Which I honestly see what they're going for. The ult was ridiculous. But this is definitely going to piss off a lot of Kirikos, especially with the current meta. Supports are like bottom of the list, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's move on to Mercy. And boy, oh boy, this one's interesting. Alright, so Mercy here, I mean, oh my god, okay, never mind. I thought this was all, you know, for a second I lost brain cells. I thought this was all the changes, and I was like, why are the maps changes? No, it's just over here. Okay, so they basically, you know, they were like, okay, listen, you guys loved DPS Myra, so we're gonna give you DPS Mercy, huh? Because you love DPS Myra, we give you DPS Mercy. You're gonna love her, huh? No, like, why? No one asked for this. Are you dumb, Blizzard? Are you dumb? Do you know the way? No one asked for this, bro. Who's out here trying to do deep, bro? There's gonna be one kid in the comments like, hey, yo, Teehee, man, you know, I be doing damage with my pistol. I pull up on that widow, you know what I'm saying? I clap them cheeks and we good. No one is doing damage, bro. If anything, this is just gonna make all the low-tier, brain-dead Mercy players that, you know, can't really climb just start shooting with their pistols. Next thing you know, you're not even getting pocket anymore. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of these changes, but all in all, absolute doo-doo. I mean, the only one that made sense, let me see if I can find one that made sense. I mean, maybe, no, not even, dude. They thought they buffed her, they nerfed her, nothing makes sense. I mean, they buffed the hell out of Doomfist, so now we got Doomfist and Sojourn clapping our cheeks. There's no mercy out here. We're just gonna get clapped left and right, bro. Like, it's a clap fest. So all in all, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And yeah, let's just go over these maps. I mean, these maps are exciting. They are bringing back maps from Overwatch 1. Once again, the really nice thing is that I think Route 66 now has a daytime, so it's like kind of like what is it called? English is a very difficult desert. There you go. Yeah, like a desert. Basically like a desert, right? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this coverage of the patch notes. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, this has been honestly an honor to make content for you guys, and I'm super excited in the direction the channel is going. And once again, I'll be announcing the giveaway winner, maybe in the next video, maybe the one after, just to give people enough time to enter, because honestly the video is popping off and I want as many people entered as possible, just so that it's fair. Once again, I hope you guys are enjoying season 2. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and peace.